Okay, what about other guys? Like, just I want to see, like, I think Sahil Gani has joined, Clara, Rukhaya, Asma. Assalamu alaikum, Naushad bhai. What? Okay.
Hi, how are you?
How are you, Clara? Hey, Clara.
Yeah, hi.
Okay. And one more Rukhaya from Edur Day. Man, Nelson is your boss. Nelson was my student, man.
Okay, it's very good.
Okay, so when he came to India, so like I trained CCNA, CCNP. Okay, guys, the sessions, how it will go is, whenever you have the questions, we can put across your chat box if you have any questions. Okay, when I start the session. Okay, and next thing is, I'm going to share the CCNA official material for you guys. Okay, along with what are the things has to be installed in your laptop. Okay, you need to install the Cisco packet tracer, and you need to install like if you have stimulation software for CCNA dump, that also we can able to install it. Okay, so let me explain about some of the concept which I'm going to discuss today. Okay. The first thing is, guys, you can see, I think you can able to see my screen, right? Let me stop this screen and reshare it. Yeah, I think you can able to see, right? First thing is understand, guys. So right now this is your CCNA. That is exam code is, guys, this is 200-301. Okay, so 301. This is exam code. You can give in patient centers, in patient testing center. Okay, in India, the cost is 325 USD plus local GST taxes for the CCNA exam. Okay, what are the training I'm giving for this CCNA training? You can able to give the exam, even online also you can give exam. So from our center, or if you have the local center in your country also, you can able to give this exam. So this is how the CCNA, this part I will share. I'll also discuss about like what are the, how the exam concept, how many questions, all in that. I will discuss that one as well. So let's discuss this. Okay, let me start the session. I think very let them join, because you know almost 60 people has been enrolled for this training. So I think almost 10 people has joined. I think they may join. Okay, guys. I think you can able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, we can see it. We can see it.
Yeah, guys, let me start with Cisco because as you know that this is the Cisco design course by CCNA, right? So this is Cisco design by the CCNA. The Cisco, how the name has come, it has come from the San Francisco. San Francisco, right? It's a cities in US. The last name Cisco they had taken. This is a Cisco name. Guys, anybody can mute your this thing, guys. So this is how it has been given the name. That is San Francisco. So if you talk about the levels of certifications for Cisco, they have designed. Okay, the designs for associate level, which you are learning, that is your CCNA. We'll call the L1 engineer. Okay, for professional, we'll call L2. And for expert level, we'll call it as a L3 engineer. If you talk about the courses, what are the courses offered by Cisco? So these are the courses are offered by Cisco. That is CCNA, Cisco Certified Network Associates. Okay, which you are going to learn. Okay, then CCNP. Okay, again, CCNP has been segregated to, again, different classifications like CCNA DC, that is data center, CCNA security, CCNP security, and CCNP ISP, and enterprises. Same thing for CCI. Okay, CCI also has got these different specialization, guys. These are the different specializations are available for CCI. Okay, to pass the CCNP exam, okay, you need to pass the 3 exam. So you have to pass the 3 exam. Then you will be certified for CCNP. Okay, for the CCNA, you need to pass only 1 exam. Okay, that is your, as I told you that. So regarding that, we can give the exam online also is available now. You can give this exam. And for the CCIE, that is expert level. So you need to have pass the 2 exam. Sorry. You need to pass your 2 exam. Okay, one is written exam. Okay, and one more is lab exam. Then you will be certified for CCIE global certifications. Okay, the exam centers are very limited here for CCIE exam. In India, we have only in Bangalore, so which is my city. Okay, in Bangalore, we can give this CCIE exam. Okay, the next countries, we can give exam in Dubai. In African countries, only 1 exam center, that is in South Africa. I think in Johannesburg, the exam centers for CCIE, and US, we have the 4 centers, London, Sydney, and Brazil also we have the exam centers. Okay, only for CCIE. In CCNA exam, we can give anywhere. In your country also, if it is available, we can give the CCNA as well as your CCNP exam also we can give. So CCNA stands for, I think, Cisco Certified Network Associates. So which we are going to start now. Someone has given some charting. Yeah. Okay, these are the exam concept, guys. So how the exam concept will be. So if you talk about the exam code is 200. 301 exam code. So cost, I told you that it may vary. Right now in India, I can write it is $325 US. In India, it is $325 US plus taxes, local taxes. In local taxes, it is here in India, it is 18% plus 18% tax. So I don't know in your country, so how much it cost. So total marks will be 1,000, and durations will be 90 minutes. And passing score is 849. It's not like your degree or engineering, where you need to pass just 35%. So here we need to pass how much? Almost 85%. Almost 85%. The questions will be 45 to 55 questions, and will be multiple choice, stimulations, drag and drop. Okay, so now one more they have added Cisco. Okay, that is T-shoot, troubleshooting. So when I had given the exam, okay, exam code was different. So when I certified for exam code was 640 601. I don't remember this exact number. So I have given in, I think in 2009. So I have passed in 2009 this exam. So good thing is, guys, so when I have given the exam, suppose in multiple choice, okay, you selected the wrong answer. Suppose actually answer is A. Okay, now you selected by mistakenly, you selected the B. Okay, now we can go back, we can recorrect it, we can check this one. So when I have given the exam, okay, you cannot go back. Once you selected the wrong answer also, it gets locked. Now we can go back, we can recorrect. Okay, we can so we can go through all those things, then we can submit at last when you complete your exam. There is one good advantage, guys. For the CCNA exam, we can able to give this, we can recorrect, we can recheck before submitting, because you know that it is very expensive exam. Correct. Because if you talk about in Indian rupees, it costs almost 30,000 rupees in India. Okay, so now we'll start the session, guys. So before I could start, like, what is the purpose of network? Okay, as you know that without network, even we cannot connect, I cannot take this training, right? So as you know that network is a field, okay, where it will never go down in any organizations. So every people want to communicate with each other in terms of your organizations, government organizations, hospital, healthcare, okay, and research, defense. Okay, everybody, they use the networking to communicate with each other. Okay, so previously we are using the floppy disk for small data transferring, which is very cost-effective manner. The solution is to avoid the duplicate. We can avoid the duplicate of your data, equipments, and resource. It will communicate very efficiently. It will manage your network. Okay, this is how it will help you in the business. It realized that network technology could increase the productivity while saving your money as well. See, right now, because you know, when you come here, when you come to India, because it's very difficult to come and learn this, right? It costs you more. You take visa, accommodation, everything. It could be very expensive, right? So right now I'm giving this training online. Okay, you can see a lot of money, right? Because why? Because of network. Through network only we are able to connect, right? This is one good advantage. If you talk about networking devices, okay, please remember. So you have the end user devices, okay, and network devices. Okay, end user devices are the user who use your devices from where he generate the data, like your mobile phone, laptop, desktop, your servers, your printer. These all are user devices. Networking devices are which are the networking devices? Okay, you have the router, switches, right? You have router, switches, firewall. Okay. Your firewall also we can say bridge, okay, hub. These are the networking devices. Okay, what is the switch? I think you might know. Okay, the switch will work as intelligent device, okay, compared to this one hub. Okay, regarding the hub, I think you might learn about the hub. I think hub I don't want to explain. Okay, regarding the hub, because it is outdated now. I don't want to explain about the hub. Right now, I want to discuss only for the switch. Okay, switch is a very intelligent device. So as you know that right now, I can't remember your name. It takes time for me to remember your names. Like Edule, Clerk, and Angela, and many people join. I think almost 12 people. So I can't remember your name. Okay, it takes time for me to build up my MAC table. Okay, how many of them are aware of the MAC table, guys? MAC address. The MAC address, because for every electronic device, you must have the MAC address. That is a physical address, right? So as you know that the communication take place only based on your logical address, not with the MAC address. That is your logical address. Sorry, because it's getting slow. Maybe I think internet is slow. Logical address. Okay, the switch will work on your layer 2 that we are going to discuss. That is, it works based on your MAC addressing. Okay, and logical address, which layer we are going to learn in network layer. We are going to work in your network layer. Then what is the router now? So router is used to connect the two different network guys. So router packet data from one network to another. Okay, so Cisco became the de facto standard router because they're high quality product, because by default router break up the broadcast domain. Okay, it divides the network into one big broadcast domain. It will divide the network, as we can see in the diagram. Okay, this is the network. So example, you are using network. This is 1.0 network /24. Okay, and here you are running a 2.0 network. 2.0 network. So here it's going to communicate with this network to this network. It maybe this side to this side, okay, or this side to this side. Where the network, so remember, network is your layer 3 device, which is used to connect the two different network. Okay. If you have a question, we can put it on chat box, guys. I will answer it. Okay, I think you might know about this one, right? Topology. So topology is a one design architect, how you can able to connect your network. How do you connect your network? Like devices, like router, switches, how it has to be connected. Means you cannot connect however you want, right? So this is some design and standard. You need to follow that one. So like this, we have different types of topology. You have ring, star, mesh topology, hybrid topology. So let's discuss what is your ring topology. This look like ring. So as we can see on the screen, so it look like your ring. Okay, each one is connected to each other to communicate. Correct. So each one is connected with each other when they want to communicate. So they create the physical ring cabling. Okay. If you talk about the star, okay, it's look like star. The centralized switch, we are going to connect your nodes, PC, terminal, okay, end user devices. We can say anything. Okay, remember, all are same. Okay, even we can connect one more switch if we have more. So we can connect another switch here. Okay, Then you can able to connect with other nodes like this. Maybe you can connect your servers, your PCs, your laptops. Okay, like as per your requirement, you can able to connect it. Okay, that is called your extended star. So just I showed you, right? Extended star is one. So if you have a lot of computers connected, suppose the switch will come into two types, guys. So one is your 24 ports. Okay, one is 24 ports, and another is your 48 port. 48 port switch. So depending upon your requirement, like how many users you want to connect it. Suppose if you have a lot of people, like you can able to connect your extended switch, where we can able to connect your lot of devices. If you talk about the mesh topology, so each device is connected directly to each other. Suppose if you take this one node, which is connected directly to this guy, okay, and this guy, as well as this guy, and this as well as this guy. So very rare topology, we are not using this mesh topology. So mesh topology are used when you are going to connect only for the routers. Okay, when you are going to connect for the routers, where you require directly connection for the router to router. We cannot connect end to end. So if you connect end to end, okay, it will become a very complex network with a lot of cables. If you go and enter to any data center, okay, the connections is very difficult. All people are connected with each other directly. The cabling, if you want to trace if any issues, is very difficult for you to troubleshoot the issues. So if you talk about the physical and logical media, okay, so these are the few standard. Like if you talk about the type Ethernet, okay, so Ethernet, what is Ethernet, guys? Anybody can answer? What is Ethernet? Anybody heard about the Ethernet? Anyone can answer, guys. Guys, please tell me if you don't know the answer. So Ethernet is the one where we get your frames, right? It works on your layer 2, that is data link layer. Okay, the meaning of ether is a Greek word, guys. ETHER. Okay, ether is anything in the net. This is how the name has come. Okay, what anything? So data. So data might be anything. Okay, maybe you can send your video file, text file, image file. Okay, anything in the net. So this is how the Ethernet, the name has come. So like this, again, new technology has been come now. That is your fast Ethernet. Okay, and after that, again, one more is your gigabytes Ethernet, which is quite very fast. So speed will differ 1 to 1. If you talk about network structure and hierarchy, okay, so this will also call it as your Cisco layer, guys. This also will call it as your Cisco layer, and this is called your layer 3, and this is your layer 2, and this is your layer 1. Okay, core layer. So core layer is one where we can do your routing and switching, where your packet will be route. Okay, we can do your routing and switching from here. We can do both. We can control the entire network. All the configuration will be done in your layer 3. Okay, all the organization, guys, they follow this standard, guys. This standard, they follow it. Distribution layer, so where we can connect from one router to other router. Maybe you can able to connect one more router here. Okay, we can connect one more routers. We can connect one more router. Means it will distribute from different network. Maybe in your organizations we have a lot of different departments. Okay, where we can connect your all different network as per the company requirement. Access layer, suppose if you have, like, we can connect a lot of switches. Okay, from switches where you connect your servers, your storage devices, your storage switches. Okay, even you can connect for your cloud and some wireless devices. And we'll call wireless controller. Okay, through wireless controller, again, it will be connected for your wireless access point. We'll call WAP. That is called wireless access point. We can able to connect it. Okay, so to maintain these standardizations, they have some standardization you should follow. Okay, for every organizations, any company, they should maintain some standardizations to how the communication take place. Based on that, when they design their devices, they should follow this standard. That is IEEE standards. The long form is Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineer. That is 802.2 standards. 802.1 standard is for network management. Okay, so for every devices, okay, there will be some management port. Through management port, we can able to access for the remote accessing, where you can be able to manage your network. We can do your configuration part. Okay, for that we need to follow your 802.1 standard. Okay, if we talk about one more standard, that is 802.2. okay, so it is used for the sublayer, that is LLC and MAC. So as you know that it works on your layer 2. Remember, this works in your layer 2 protocol, that is a data link layer. Okay, from the OSA reference model. So that we are going to discuss, guys. Suppose if you talk about 802.3, okay, it is used for CSMA, carry sense multiple access collision detect. So make sure that it not avoid any collision, okay, but it will detect the collision if it is happened, but it will not modify your data. So this is the basic of the Ethernet standard. It's a very basic of your Ethernet standards. And 802.4 is used for the MAC. That is for the token bus network. Means token mechanism. 802.4 is one. It is a token mechanism in the sense, how does it work? Okay, those who got the token number, then only they can able to communicate. Okay, it works based on your priority. Okay, if you want to design such type of network, okay, you should follow this standard. You should follow this standard. For 802.5 is used for the MAC layer for the token ring. Okay, this is for the token bus, and this is used for the token ring network. Okay, so ring, because most of the organization, guys, it is the most of the organization that design and network design architectures will be designed based on the hybrid topology. So hybrid topology, most combination is your ring and star topology. Okay, that is your ring and star topology, guys. These two topology, the combination of any, it might be. So most we'll call it the hybrid topology. We call the hybrid topology. Okay, so how many of them are aware of OSA reference model, guys? Anybody? Those who have done your engineering. Anybody? I'm going to discuss the OSA reference model now. Anybody are aware of this, guys? Okay, see, first thing is, as you know, that OSA is the reference model. Okay, how the data communication take place, how the communication will take place. We can see we have the 7 layers. Okay, that is application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and the physical layer. So these are the 7 layers, how the data communication take place. Okay, they have to maintain some in each layer. Okay, what are the parameters is going to work. Okay, we can see the diagram here in the application layer. Okay, the network protocol applications we can see. Okay, you can see the DNS, right? Can you see? Okay, you can see the DNS, domain name system. Okay, World Wide Web, HTTP, point-to-point, email, POP means like post office protocol, SMTP, Telnet, and FTP. So these are the protocols, okay, from where user use these applications, okay, to generate the data or accessing. Okay, where you can able to access your data, where the application layer works here. Okay, means it use applications to access the external network or internal network. Okay, and your presentation layer, okay, what is the job of your presentation layer? Is data representation and encryption. It does the encryption. Okay, it does the data representations. Okay, data recognize HTML, doc, okay, and MP3, MP4. Okay, it will recognize the data, like what kind of data it is. Okay, I'll give an example. Okay, I think you can able to understand that. We can see the diagram. Okay, how what kind of file it is. Okay, and what kind of doc file or HTML file. It will recognize the data and it will represent the data in proper format. Okay, so whereas your session layer, if you talk about your session layer, okay, session layer deal with the establishment of TCP, SP, and your RSCP standard. It will establish the session. Okay, so when to start and when to stop the session. That is the job of your session layer. Okay, and your transport layer, end-to-end connectivity and reliability. You can see end-to-end connectivity from where to where you want to communicate. Okay, and network layer, okay, which is very important. Okay, network layer is a path determination. Okay, it will select the path. Okay, where to send this data. Okay, it will add your logical address. You can see, right? We can see we can add your logical address. As you can see, it uses some protocols to communicate. Okay, IP, ARP, address resolution protocol, IPsec, okay, Internet Protocol Security, ICMP, okay, OSPF, okay, IGMP. Okay, these are the different protocol. Okay, not only does the only path selection, it also add the IP address. It also use the protocols to send from host to source to destination. Say example, okay, so this is my two PCs. Say this guy is PC A and this guy is PC B. Okay, so these two guys so want to communicate with each other. Okay, now when the user wants to use this application, he must use some application, right? Maybe he use a Chrome to access, or he will use, suppose he want to send some file. He want to use some file. Okay, FTP protocol will use, file transfer protocol. Okay, so this is the job of your network layer. Okay, it sends, okay, for any protocol. Suppose example, if you want to access your external world, maybe you want to access the ISP. Okay, you want to access your ISP. Okay, so obviously what will you use? You use this one, right? Chrome or Safari or any web browser, right? Firefox. That is application. That is the job of your application layer. Okay, then when you are sending, okay, which protocol and which path selection will be done by your network layer, and your transport layer, it will deliver to the right guy, not to the wrong guy. What if you have one more with the same name, one more PC? Okay, what if you have the one more guy with the same P? Now, same name, then how this file, suppose example, this is my file. I have this file I want to send. How it is going to deliver this one? Okay, so this will be delivered. How means it will base on the pure port numbers. You know, port number is unique. Every protocol, standard and unstandard protocol, they have some protocol number will be different. So example, so my name is Taj. Okay, so maybe in my street, okay, there are the two people by the name Taj. If any parcel, any cargo people has come, okay, to whom he is going to deliver. So example, this guy port number is 101. Okay, one more guy port number is 102. The name will be same, but port number change. Okay, this port number functionality will be done in your transport layer. That's the reason we'll call it as the end-to-end connection and reliability. It will deliver to the right guy. Understood, guys? It will deliver for your right guy. That is the job of your transport layer. Okay. And next layer is your data link layer. So data link layer, as we can see on the screen. So this is, we'll call it as your physical addressing concepts. Okay, physical addresses, you deal with only MAC address. Okay, physical address. Like your Ethernet 802.11, okay, MAC, LLC, your VLANs, ATMs, okay, your fiber channels, your frame relay. So these are the like where we can, it will going to deliver to the physical address. Same example. So what I explain here. Okay, you know, this is the physical machine, right? This is your physical machine. Okay, say example, 1B IP address is, okay, so 192, okay, 168.1.1. And one more B IP address is, okay, 192.168.1.2. Okay, the names are same. The names are same and IP address will be different. Okay, that is the job of your transport layer. Now, this is the job of which layer? This is the job of your network layer, where your network layer add the IP address and it will select the path where you want to send. And it will use a protocol, what kind of communication you want to make and which protocol. If you are sending the files, okay, FTP will work. If you are accessing the internet, it will work your HTTP. Okay, like this, we have like different types of port number for your specific protocols. Say example, for www. What is the port number? I think you might know about it. That HTTP. And for FTP, file transfer protocol, is your 23. So like this, you have the respective port numbers. Okay, now if you talk about the data link layer, okay, data link layer is one which will deal with the MAC address. It will deliver to the physical address. Same example what I said. Okay, once this guy has been found, okay, so example like I want to deliver only for this number. There is a port number 102. So now my file will be go via the ISP, then it will deliver to this guy only, even though the name are same, because he want to communicate with your only the port number 102, 102. Okay, so this is how it will deliver, because you know, and this will be having some MAC address. Say example like BB, as you know that every devices, electronic devices, okay, it must have the your MAC address, some MAC address. I will do the lab as well, guys. Okay, so the training sessions will be there for the 4 hours. Okay, 4 hours. So after 1 hour, so we will take 15 minutes break. Then we'll do the lab. So every day will be same. Tomorrow also same. Okay, physical layer. The job of the physical layer is to what is job means. This is the actually communication take place in terms of your cabling. Your data will go via cable or wired or wireless. Doesn't matter. In terms of your binary value, that is zeros and one. We'll also call it as your binary language. We'll also call it as your binary language. So this is how the data transmission take place. So one host to another, because when you send, okay, it will use applications. It will come from top to bottom and bottom to top. Whenever the two devices communicate with each other, okay, so this is how these are the different process. Even if you do the WhatsApp chat, okay, any communications, this is the communication standard, guys. Okay, understood, guys? And I will show you this. How does it works in Cisco Packet Tracer, guys? Okay, I request to all the guys to install the Cisco Packet Tracer in your laptop. Any more questions here? If you have any questions, you can ask me now. You can unmute and you can ask me the questions. No more question, guys. Clara, Eduday, I think someone has
No
asked.
question. Can proceed.
Yeah. What is the question? Someone has asked, like, how do we install our laptop? I didn't get you well. Cisco Packet Tracer. I will show you that. Okay, let me get up the office. I will show you that. Don't worry. So I will show you right away where we can install. Okay, Net Academic, guys. So we can go to your Net Academic. You can install from there. So let me show you that. So if you go and check this thing, Cisco Net Academic. Netcat. So I request all the guys to please register yourself by using your Gmail. Also, we can able to register. It will give the 3 months trial version. Okay, then you can able to download from here. Okay, register or login. Okay, I have the login also. It will ask you this in credential. So I enter my personal Gmail account. From here, we can able to download. Or else I will share you this link. And be carefully, guys. It is a very case sensitive. Okay, what are the password you have shared? You have given to the while registering. Okay, we should remember the password. Okay, from here we can able to download, guys. We can register, guys, from here. So review the attention is asking to register. I will share you this link. I don't know what is coming. Okay, what I will do is I'll just share you this link. I'll put it in chat box. Okay, we can register in that Cisco Net Academy. Okay, from here we can able to register, guys. So we can able to download, then install a Cisco packet tracer. Okay, while installing, guys, make sure that you select that Network Academy. Okay, there will be two options after installation. When you open the Cisco packet tracer, it will ask you the two options. Okay, when you start means they will ask you Network Academy or networking skill or skill all. Don't select the skill all. Select the left side. Okay, when you open your Cisco packet tracer. Okay, so any more questions, guys, here?
I don't know what's going on, but I think you have shared the wrong link.
Sorry?
The link that you shared is for the web Zoom link, not the one for packet tracer.
You want the Zoom link?
Go to the chat. To the chat.
Huh?
See the chat. Have you observed that you have shared a Zoom link, not the link to the Cisco net card?
Okay. Because I copied the wrong one, I think. Yeah. Let me copy this one. Let me open this. Just Google it, guys. Just type the Cisco Network Academy. Okay. So let me check once again. Now I can able to. Yeah, I think now we can able to log in, right? Check now. Now open that link and register yourself. Because already I have registered in the site. Okay, so then let's continue, guys. Then I'll start. So every day, guys, so we'll be here. I have divided into two categories, guys. So just 1 hour, okay, will be the theory part. Okay, remaining 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours will be the lab. Okay, so maximums we're going to discuss the more lab part. Okay, lab part will be quite very interesting than theory part, but you should know some basic functionality of your this thing, theory part. So then only you can able to understand it. Okay, guys. So can I go ahead now?
All right. For how many minutes?
Just 15 minutes break. That's it. 15 or 20 minutes maximum. Okay, then we'll jump on the lab now. I will show you the Cisco packet tracer. How does it works? The basic lab. I will show you that. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I think many people are joining slowly. Okay, let them join at the same time. Now you just take the break. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start this in packet tracer. I think you're able to see my screen, right? So this is Cisco packet tracers. Already have login. Guys, please sing to me because I want you people to communicate with me at the same time. If you're not followed, okay. So let's discuss the part now. So as we can see the packet tracer, so we can see the bottom side on your screen. Okay, you have the routers. If you click on the router icon, it will show you the list of routers. If you click on the switch, it will show you the switches with the L3 switches and some other bridge and 2000 series and 2009 series switches. Okay, I don't know how many people are familiar with the Cisco packet tracer. So anybody heard about the Cisco packet tracer, guys?
Yes.
Okay, so let's discuss this. Okay. It's quite very important to understand how does the Cisco packet tracer works. Okay, then only you can able to do your labs. So what I'm going to do, so every lab, okay, I will save this file with the commands. I will share you in the chat. Okay. Okay, someone has interpretations in Portugal. Okay, I don't know how to do this part in Portugal in Cisco packet tracer. Because most of the things, the commands will be there in English, so it's difficult to convert it into because yourself. I will send you the file, lab file as well as the command file. You just convert by your side, man. It could be better. Okay. Or if you know how to do that, you just tell me. I will do that for you. Okay. So let's start some basic lab, guys. Okay. So if you go to this in preference, okay, it will open the window. Okay. Where we can see it will show you the labels of the devices. Okay, if you want to increase the font size, we can increase the font size. So let me increase to say 14 or 16. Okay, so I will take this ISR 4331 router. ISR means Internet Service Router, guys. Okay, so let me take one switch. Just click on the icon so we can able to see that. So let me take you some end user devices, that is PC. Okay, so I will take so 3 PCs and 3 laptops and 1 server. So how do I connect? Okay, take this auto gas right now. This straight through crossover serial cable. Okay, I will explain later the moment the class in coming classes. Right now I will take automatic. Okay, let's take automatic connections. Okay. Okay, if you got this image, just press escape key. Okay, it will remove that. Okay, so let me make it big. Okay, now it is visible, right, for all the guys? So now we can see this is the topology, like basic configuration. I'm going to show how this OSA model will work. We'll do some simulation part so that we can understand. Okay, let me put it some label for this. I'll put this label basic lab. So let me use some IP address as well for this one. Right now we can see the link is down. The 2 link is down. Okay, so let me give some IP address. I'll give this 1.1/24. So regarding the IP addressing and how to do your subnetting, okay, some mathematical calculations that we shall discuss tomorrow. Then how to convert from hexa to octal, octal to decimal conversions. Okay, this is my network. So let's give some IP address for this PC as well. Okay, one more good thing is we can able to copy this one. Okay, Control C and Control V, guys. So let's change this IP address to 2. Okay, and same thing for this guy. Let me make it small so that I can able to write. .3, and this guy is 1.4, and this laptop I'll give 1.5, and this I'll give 1.6, 1.7, 1.8. So right now I assign the IP address now. So right now I will not do any Dhcp configurations. Manually, I will give the IP address for all the PCs. Okay, how to open the router? Okay, the other way I can able to connect is, let's say I have my laptop. Okay, I want to access my router, because as you know that in any organizations, any company, they will not allow you to access the router directly. Okay, for that we should use our laptop to access your router. From there, where we can able to configure it. Okay, just click on the connections to take console cable. Okay, through that you connect from RS-232 to your USB console. Yeah, console. You can see, right now I'm not using the USB here. There's no USB port. We can insert the USB port. That one also I'll show you. Right now I'll connect for your console. Okay, so there are two ways. I can go directly to the router, as well as from laptop also I can able to access my router. If you place your cursor, it will show you like which are the interfaces are available in your router. So remember, okay, right now I'm using, so you can see the details. Okay, ISR 300, ISR 4000 series router. That ISR means Internet Service Router, which we have 3 interface and 1 LAN interface. All are down. We can see, right? Link is down. Okay, just click on the router. Okay, so it will take you to your model. Just zoom in, so we can see right now these two are empty. You can see, right? These two are empty. Okay, this we can insert the module. Okay, this we can see at the bottom. Okay, NIMB2T is the 2 ports multi-protocol synchronization serial connectors. Okay, this is a serial connector. We can drag and insert it. So it's showing some error. Cannot add the module when the power is on. For that, what we have to do? Make it power off. Okay, then I can able to add my module. The cost of the routers will be depending upon the number of serial interfaces available on your router. If the more serial interface available, the cost will increase. Okay, so let me on this. So right now I inserted the module now. So I'll go to CLI. Okay, CLI means command line interface. Now this router is booting. This is the iOS file. iOS file, as you know that for every devices, electronic devices like laptop, desktop, servers, your any VMware products, so you must have the operating system. So in router switches also, you have the operating system like iOS, Inter-Network Operating System. So right now it's asking, so would you like to enter the initial configurations? Okay, so please type no, because I want to configure as per my requirement. Okay, I say no. It will take you to the router mode. Okay, so here we have to type the enable. Okay, ENABLE, or else we can give tab key. Okay, we can use the tab key. EN short form also it will work. Okay, make sure that when you are accessing remotely, okay, remember your tab key don't use. Okay, better to use your type the entire words. Okay, right now it has taken me into the user mode. Okay, when you indicate this hash symbol, that indicate that we have entered into the user mode. Okay, I want to check which all the interfaces are available in my router. Okay, then show IP interface brief. So we can see these all the interfaces are available. These all the interfaces are available in my router. All interfaces are done because we have not configured anything. Okay, so these are starting configurations. We are not configured anything. Okay, now there's a lot of commands, basic commands, guys. So show version. Okay, show version means it will show you the which company router is. So this is a Cisco IOS software. So ISR router, and this all latest release 16.6.4. Okay, and it also support the ISO XE software has been designed. And when it has been come up also to show you, and this is the file where we can able to see this operating system. Okay, this is the operating system file, guys. So remember, there is no hard disk in the router. So this operating system will be installed in your flash memory. Okay, that we shall discuss after in a few moments after this basic lab. Okay, so still this basic security we are not configured anything because it is a very initial configuration. If you want to see dir command also, it will work here. Dir command, if you type, okay, it will show you the which other files are available. So this is your operating system of the router. Okay, this is the XML means even you can able to access this GUI interface. Okay, so right now we have accessed this router directly. So what if I want to access from my laptop? Just click on the laptop. So go to desktop. See, as we can see here, select your terminal. Don't go to command prompt. Okay, set it default. So now we can see I can able to access from my router as well. Same command I can use, show IP interface brief. From here also I can able to configure this all configurations. Okay, so let's do that from the router itself, from the PC. So let's configure. Okay, what is this command is? Let me explain you. So configure terminal. Whether you can use config T or configure terminal also we can use it. Okay, if you press enter, okay, I want to give the IP address for this interface. Which interface? I want to give this IP address for this interface. Okay, so what is the IP address for this? So I think I have given this IP address, right? This is the IP address I want to give this interface. Okay, so how do I go? So interface gigabytes, just give tab key, automatically it will complete the word. Gigabytes 0/0/0. Okay, then I will give the IP address. IP address 192.168.1.1. Okay, so /24 it is nothing but a class C IP address. Okay, that is your 255.255.255.0. Okay, this is the subnet mask. So for if you don't know about this one, give the question mark, guys. 1.1, okay, give the question mark. So it will ask you to type the subnet mask. Okay, even you can take the help as well. Then, so remember, by default, all the Cisco routers interfaces are by default, it is a down, it will not up until unless you make it up. How to make it up? Give no shutdown command. The moment I have given, we can see, so now it is coming up. Okay, switches also is coming up now. Now it is amber color, so it will become the green color in a moment now. Just see that. So how to go back? Type end. Okay, if you type end, okay, again, if you use upper arrow mark key, it will repeat the command, which are the commands we have used. So we can see this interface is up now. This is a very basic command, like how to give the IP address for your interface. Okay. Now I want to change this router name. You can give your router name. So what are the commands you want to configure? You must enter into your global configuration mode. Configure terminal. Okay. So host name. So I will give this is ISP router, ISP R1. You can see it will change, right? Can you see? It will make the changes. Okay. So right now I have given the IP address for the router now. So how to give the IP address for the PC? As you can see, this all PC. So I have assigned some IP address, right? So I want to give this IP address. So how do I give? Okay, just click on the router, desktop, IP configure, and see right now I will not configure DHCP. I will show you in next lab. Static, it means manually I will give the IP address as per my requirement. This is 1.2. So how do I give 192.168.1.2? Sorry, this is 1.2. Okay, if you press tab, automatically it will fill its subnet mask. Okay, what is the default gateway for this? 192.168.1.1. Okay. Default gateway. Default 1.1 is your router. For this all PC, guys, remember this all PC default gateway is router IP address. Remember that. Okay. So if you want, I'll put it some color. Okay, that we'll do it later. Okay, let's go to this PC now. I think this is 1.3 and gateway same. And same thing here, desktop IP. So here is this guy is 1.4 and gateway is same. This is 1.5, I guess, yes. And gateway is same. Copy paste, it will work here. .7. See, if you repeat the same, see, it will show you that IP address already in used. We cannot use the same IP address as it is in the same network. Oh, I think this guy should be 6. I given 7. And this guy is 7. And this is my server. Server IP address is 1.1. Okay. So as per our requirement, so we have given these all IP addresses. Okay, guys. Okay. So now how do I want to ping to my router, whether from this all PC can able to communicate with my router or not. So how do I check? So go to the first router, sorry, PC, attempt to use the IP address. Okay, no problem. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to the command prompt. So how to check the IP address, guys? Anybody can explain me how do I check the IP address? Clara, Asma.
Show IP.
Show IP. from the PC.
IP config.
IP config, yes, IP config. Okay, so this is how I can able to check my DC guys. Okay, right now I got the IP address is 1.2. Correct. So how do I ping from a local? So ping. So what is the long form of ping, guys? Anybody know what is a ping? So ping is a command which is used to check the connectivity between the two devices. Device might be anything. Okay. Device might be your PC, laptop, desktop, router, switches, firewall. Doesn't matter. So ping stands for your packet internet grouper. Okay, I'll ping to my gateway 1.1, which is my router. Okay, so I'm getting reply. Means it shows that it has got connectivity. If you check status, so packet sent 4, okay, and received 4, okay, lost 0. Means it has got the communication. Okay, same thing I can check from this PC as well. So IP config, check what is the IP address of this PC. It is 1.3. You can see this we are not using that IPv6 IP addressing. So let me ping that 192.168 1.1. Okay, so I can able to reach. So can I ping to 1.2? Because it is the same network. Okay, means it doesn't require any routing protocol to configure. If it is the same network, they can able to communicate. Right. So even I can ping to all the PCs now. I can ping to 4. Okay, I have the reachability. It has got the communications. I can able to ping to 5. Okay, I can able to ping 6. Even I can be able to ping 7. Means all the PCs, they have the communications. Okay, even I can ping from the gateway as well. Okay, these are like manually you are checking the connectivity. Okay, as you know that this Cisco packet tracer is a very powerful tool. Okay, there's one more thing is we can put the PDU. Okay, add simple PDU. PDU means protocol data unit. Okay, if you click here, just I want to ping my PC to my server. You can see the success is showing at the dawn. Same like I can ping from this PC to this laptop. Okay, it has got reachability from this PC to this laptop. Okay, then this laptop to my server. Yes, I do have the communication. Understood, guys? Any questions now here?
Taj,
Yeah.
why did you not add the on this interface FA0/1?
Switch. Okay, switch doesn't work on the IP address. You're talking about this one, right?
Yes.
Switch will not work based on the IP address. Switch will work on based on your MAC address. Doesn't require IP address. Even if you check, click on your switch. That one also I'll show you. It's a very good question. Okay, let me enter to the switch. Okay, I will go to global configuration mode. Okay, interface fast Ethernet. Okay, fast Ethernet 0/1. Okay, if I give the IP address, say example 192.168.1.10. Okay, so give subnet mask. You can see detect invalid input. Okay, it's not going to work. So IPR or DHCP. So DHCP will do right now. Okay, so before that DHCP, I want to explain how this OSA model, what I explained. Okay, when I start the sessions, that I will explain that. Okay, the switch will not work. Switch work in based on your frames, not in the packets. Switch has got again 2 types, layer 2 switches and layer 3 switches. So right now, if you check, okay, we have the layer 3 switches as well. And this is the layer 3 switch, multi-layer switch, 35600, 24 port multi-layer switch. Here we can able to add your IP address. Okay, this part we shall discuss later, not now. Okay. So now we can see everybody has got the communication now. Correct. Now let's check now how this is going to work in stimulation. So we can see bottom side, this is stimulation, right? Okay. So now what I will do, I will add one PDU. I want to ping from, okay, this PC to this PC. Okay. From this, my PC to my server. Say example, so this is my web server. So example, this is my web server. I want to ping this to this. Okay, let's start this one. So we can see here. Okay, first it will go to switch. Switch will broadcast now. We can see now it is sending directly because switch has already learned this one. Now, if I will stop this one now. I will stop this. Now I will open this. Okay, let me continue this. I will start right from scratch now. Okay, it's got communicated now. Perfect now. So now if you open this packet, just click on it. Now it is getting broadcast now. See, broadcast, what happened? It will send to all. Okay, it will accept only one guy. If you check here, okay, we can see the 7 layers. Can you see, right? So as I told you that your layer 2, what we can see, the layer 2, it works based on your MAC addressing. In layer 2, in layer 1, it will send to all the ports. As we can see, now it is sending all to right. It is getting broadcast to all. It broadcasts to all the ports. Now this is the OSI reference model. If you check for outbound PDU, details about the outbound, okay, Ethernet port 802.3. Okay, so this is the standard for your MAC layer. That is a layer 2. So what is the meaning of this one? Preamble. So preamble is one, so which will check with the frame, which is the ending and starting point. This is the destination MAC address. Okay, and this is the source MAC address. What we can see, this is the source MAC. So please see my cursor there. Okay, so let me take my Epic pen. Okay, so if you check this side, so I'm talking about this part, guys. This is the source and this is my destination. Okay, now if you check in LLC, okay, logical link control, okay, the protocol the PDU is using. Okay, PDU means basic protocol data unit, because if you have switch connected to switches, it will keep on sending keep alive, whether you are alive or not. Okay, now if you check at the bottom, we can see, notice here, and root ID. Okay, let me, I have taken the big one. Let me take small. So as we can see, let me take small pen. So this part. So this part, can you see, this is the root ID, root path, the cost, we shall discuss is all these details. The port ID, he has used some different concept. The port ID, so he has used different, and message, how many times it has been sent. Right now we're discussing only outbound of the PDU. Okay, if you check for outbound, say let's example, OSI reference mode, if you go for next layer, in OSI reference model. Okay, these are the 7 layers. Right now, as I told you that before, so we are focusing most on the bottom layers. Being a network engineer, okay, this is how we have to make the reliable communication. Okay, so let's generate one more PDU.
Taj,
Yeah.
I've got a question. The IP addresses that you have assigned to the PCs, including the web servers, the ones that are being automatically assigned by the DHCP of the switch. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm not assigning DHCP right now. We'll do the DHCP next lab.
Ah, okay.
Okay, step by step we'll go. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, direct DHCP means because some people they don't know, right? So anybody aware of this one, guys? About DHCP? Automatically it will get the IP address. Anybody? I think some Clara, Asma, Andrew, Levson, Isaac, Manda, Levson, Rukhaya, Gani, Sahil Gani. Okay, so now I'm going to generate one more packet from, say example from now 1.3 PC to my server. Okay, as we can see, we can able to ping this. Let's do this stimulation for this guy. Okay. Let's check before ICMP because just now I have sent ICMP. Just open this. So we can see the details packet here. Okay. The ICMP header, we know this is a layer 3. You can able to see my screen, right? All of you guys?
Yes.
Guys, pays a lot of attention, guys, because this is not an easy training as CCNA, because I have given, because you're all African countries, I have given training. You can ask to your boss who was from whom you have come here. Okay, they are all my students, like from Malawi, from Nelson, many guys. Okay, pay some attention, guys. See here, right now I am pinging from 1.3 to my web server, right? Let's check how this voice reference model is going to work. Okay. See, layer 3. What is the layer 3? Network layer, right? It add the IP address. So see, so what is the source IP address? So what is the source IP address he has given? Can you see?
So 192.168.1.3.
Yeah, this is my 1.3. This is my source. And what is my destination is 1.8. 1.8 is 1.8 is your, who is 1.8?
Server.
It's a server.
It's a server, right? Okay,
Yes.
it's a server now. Okay, now let's talk. Okay, then how this, now this guy is using the ICMP packets to communicate with this guy. So what is ICMP? Internet Control Message Protocol. So this is the protocol which is used to check the connectivity between the two hosts, from host to some, say example, source to destination. Okay, device might be anything from PC to server, okay, laptop to server, okay, laptop to your router, laptop to your firewall, your laptop to your Google also. That one also will do this. Okay, first you understand this. It use ICMP. So when you type the ping command with the IP address, it will send the 4 echo packets. 4 echo packets. Now, if you check in layer 2, that is data link layer, as you know, it works on based on your Ethernet. It will add the Ethernet header. So the MAC address is this, source MAC address, and destination MAC address is this. This is the source MAC. Okay. Your layer data link layer is work based on your MAC addressing, not the IP addressing. Okay. In layer 1, okay, directly it will deliver to your port. Okay. Now you check next. Now, this is the OSI model. If you check the outbound, the details, so where we can see here some details. Okay, preamble, what I explained previously, version, TTL, header. Okay, so this is the interview question, guys. Most if you work for any organizations. So these are the questions, okay, they might ask you guys. We can see, right? Okay, let me take my pen. Okay, see, this what you are seeing here, okay, this is the source IP address, right? And this is my destination. This is the data. Okay, what you want to send or receive, like however you want to do the communications. Okay, and ICMP protocol we are using ICMP. Okay, type is okay 0x08. Okay, this is the type code, and checksum. Okay, checksum means we'll call it as FCS, frequency checksum. It will check, make sure the data is error free before transmitting. Okay, now what I'm going to do now? Now I will generate now. Let's generate them. Let's reach to this destination now. Okay, I'll pause this here. I'll open this packet now. See, now source has become changed. Have you noticed, guys? If you check, the source has become changed and destination also became changed. When, okay, when this guy want to communicate back to this guy, right? Want to communicate back to this guy. Now this guy will become your destination and this guy will become your source and this guy became your destination. You can see, right? Same way. Okay, so it also does the same job. Same, the MAC address also get changed. Source will become destination, destination will become source. Okay. Okay, now I'll continue again back, again is coming back. Okay, again it will replay to 1.3. I think we have ping from here to here, I guess. Yeah. So now I'll open this packet now. How it look like after delivering? You can see, right? Source has become changed now. Right. Now source has become changed. And destination has become, means they have the connectivity. It use ICMP packet. Okay, MAC address also gets changed, reverse. Same way how the IP address has been changed. Understood, guys? Now it has been delivered to this guy. Okay, so I'll stop this stimulation, guys. Okay, if we talk about this is the logical topology. If you want to see the real physical rack, just click on the physical, click on the topology. So it will show you the rack which look like. So this is the how we have given the connection. This is my server, this is my switch, this is my router, and this is the power card. So how, so they have given the connections. Okay, right now we have connected some lot of PCs, right? These are the PC connections. So like this, if you check any Facebook or YouTube data center, they'll be having some thousands of racks. They'll be having routers, switches, servers. Okay, it has been connected. If you click on the logical, it will come back to your logical topology. Understood, guys? Any questions? If you have any question, we can ask. Any question? I think Asma, any questions? Edude, Manda, Levson,
No question, Sam. No question.
Rukhaya. No questions?
Yes, back on my side, no question.
Okay, so can I go ahead?
Yeah, no questions.
No questions. Okay, you perfectly understood, right? Okay. So let's move on now. So now I'm going to configure your Dhcp now. Okay, now let me add into the same thing. So first, what we did, assign the IP address to all interface as per the diagram. Okay, second task, what I'm going to do now? Now I am going to configure the DHCP. Okay, so this is my second map now. Okay, let it put this guy here and put it like this. Okay, so how do we configure DHCP, guys? So DHCP is nothing but a dynamic host configuration protocol where you will get a lot of IP address without giving the manual configurations. So it is used when you have a lot of organizations, like big organizations, where we are having some 500 PC, 1000 PC employees are working. Okay, so there we cannot give manually IP address, right? So automatically it must get from the IP address from server or from router. Okay, so right now what we did manually, right? What I will do, I'll remove this IP address. How do I remove? Go back to the PC IP configurations. So I'll configure the DHCP. Okay, it will fail now. So we can see DHCP IPA is being used. So APIPA is nothing but an automatic private IP address. When the computer is not getting the any IP address, so it will take from APIPA IP address. Okay, it is an inbuilt from all the operating system. Whether you installing your Windows 10 or Linux or Ubuntu, okay, Linux Apache server, any servers, automatically it will get the temporary IP address. So let's configure DHCP configuration now. Okay, from my router. So let's configure. So go to global configuration mode. Okay, IP DHCP pool. We have to create the pool, right? So we have to create the set of pool. So remember, guys. So how many IP address we are getting here? Right now, this is 1.1, right? So this is 192.168.1.0 network /24. Okay, this is my network ID. Okay, and then subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Okay, how many IP address I can get from here? Okay, 1 to 255 IP address will get. Understood, guys? In this network, I can connect up to 255 IP address. Okay, so let's configure the DHCP now. So if you type IP DHCP, it will ask you to create the pool. Okay, pool of IP address. Okay, so pool name I will give, say example. So my name I will give. We can give any name, guys. Say example, I'll give. This is my ISP team. I think ISP team. I have forgot to give the pool, right? ISP pool. Okay, it will take you to the DHCP configuration mode. Okay, from here we can able to configure your DHCP. So network, we have to
ISP or
Sorry?
IPS?
sorry.
Is that IPS or ISP?
Okay, I forgot. No problem. You can give any name. This one. I have given wrong, like IPS or ISP. Let me remove if you want. So IP DHCP pool. Okay, I will give ISP, Internet Service Provider team. Okay, so I will give network. Okay, what is my network? 192.168.1.0 network. Okay, I want 155 address. Give the subnet mask. .0. Then what I should do now? The default for all the PCs, default IP address is default gateway 192.168.1.1. That is the router IP address. Okay, like if you want, we can give the DNS as also. DNS server. It is recommended to give the DNS because every organization they have their website, right? For the website, you will be having the IP address. Without IP address, your website is not going to work. Correct? So let's give this IP address. I will give the Google IP address. Okay. So exit. So I want to that's it. If you want to give the IP, I want to remove that IP address. It's going in some conflict. Okay, no problem, because already some assigned the IP address. Now let's check now whether I'm getting the IP address. See, automatically DHCP success. Can you see? We are getting the IP address. So let's check for this guy. See 1.3. Now check which IP address it will take. 1.3, same IP address. Check what this guy. He has taken 1.4 because manually we have given the IP address. Now you should get IP address. Just click on the DHCP option. So it's taking the same IP address. This is 1.5. Yeah, it's taking same. .6 is requesting the IP address. Yes, perfectly we are getting. So let's add one more PC or laptop. I will add one more laptop here. Say here. So let's connect this. So now this guy also should get the IP address, right? The newly connected. DHCP fail. Why?
Now I have a question.
Yeah.
Why is it that it has assigned an IP address 169.254?
Yeah, because there's no connectivity between the switch and PC. There's no connectivity. That's the reason it has taken the APIPA. For all the operating system, guys, even Windows or Linux, okay, if you are not getting any IP address, it will take from APIPA. It is an inbuilt for operating system.
Operating system of the PC?
Yeah. Because if you're not getting any IP address, by default, it will take some IP address from APIPA. Automatic private IP address.
But there's a connection there. You have assigned an automatic connection there.
Yeah, automatic connection. So now it will take. See, now it has link is up, right? So previously it was amber color. Now we can see, right? DHCP success. Automatically it has taken. Can you see 1.9? Can you see?
Okay. So should that happen, then that means you just have to unplug the cable, the network cable,
Yeah.
then put it back.
Now it is coming now. Same thing. Suppose if you add one more, say one more PC from this side. So let's check this one. Let's connect this manually now. So let's take, I will take fast Ethernet 10. So I will take this fast Ethernet. So now it is amber color, right? Still the link is down. It is getting negotiate. This is the job of your ARP, address resolution protocol. So now if you click on DHCP, it will fail. It will take from a IP address. Please check here. See on the screen.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. The moment the link is up, okay, so it will take the IP address from DHCP. Just pay attention here. So let it come up.
Okay. All right.
Now we can see. So in a few moments, you will get the IP address now. Or else, just click static and again DHCP. So now we got it at 1.10. DHCP success.
So you mean you have to click on the DHCP, but in the physical, this is
no problem. Even if you're not click on static again DHCP back, okay, it will take the IP address. Don't worry, it will take.
Of course, in real time, this doesn't really. You cannot notice it because the handshake happens on
Yes.
sequential port side. So
Yes, correct.
you cannot notice. once the devices are communicating, it happens in milliseconds, so you cannot even notice.
So when you connect the PC, okay, so as you know that, okay, PC will send the ARP message, address resolution protocol. Okay, it will request the IP address. Okay, what does that mean? Means when the PC send the message, so who I am in the network, I want to have the IP address to communicate with you in your network. That is the job of your ARP. Okay, when we got the reply from the DHCP server, it will give the reverse ARP, reverse address resolution protocol. Okay, fine. So this is your IP address. That is the job of your DHCP. Okay, it works the DORA process, DHCP. You know, right?
Okay,
DORA process.
Of course, I was asking this question because I was in this situation where I had to check in my situation at work. When I was checking the PC, I had to find it that it has assigned an IP address, and it took time for the DHCP to assign the IP address, the required IP address.
Okay.
Yes, so that's why I was asking so many
No, you can ask me a question. No issues.
questions.
No
So the best way when you find that, okay, sometimes if it takes time for the DHCP to assign an IP address to the end device, what should we do? Should we reboot the router or what?
See, it's not recommended, guys. DHCP configuration on the router is not recommended because router is a slow device.
No, I mean rebooting, like rebooting the switch.
I don't understand your question. So, booting the switch?
I mean,
What he's trying to say is, since the device assigned the IP address, because the handshake took so much time to address the new IP address through the DHCP protocol. So
Yeah.
what he was trying to say is, in that scenario, was I required to reboot the switch? Of which usually you can just do the CMD command to release the IP or renew the IP address. So automatically it will assign a new IP address to that particular device, because maybe it was just checking the number of what is the maximum IP address and what is my maximum range for me to assign the IP address to this particular device. So
yes,
sometimes due to traffic, that it can take time to assign the new IP address to that particular device. So it's either you unplug the device or not, you unplug the device and reconnect again, or just do the CMD IP release, IP config /release, then renew the IP address automatically. You can assign the device will get assigned a new IP address.
Correct.
to
You
DHCP.
answered my question.
Yes, correct. Because these are the range. Because what you configure DHCP, these are the range. Correct. You will get possible 1 to 255 IP address in this network. Correct. When the new PC connected, okay, it sent the ARP message, as I told you that. It takes time to respond this guy to give the IP address. From DHCP, what we configured, it takes time. Okay, when this cable is still reading is down, okay, then it will take from APIPA. Okay. I hope this you people understand, right? So can I move on? I'm getting some noise from your side, guys. Can you mute for that one? Okay, so now let's check from my, this is my laptop, one of the PC, I will take this guy. So let's check whether I can able to browse this, my web browser. So I'll open my web browser. Okay, I will type HTTP :/192.168. What is my web server? 1.8. Right, I can able to reach. Right, like I have the connectivity. correct? I do have the connectivity. I can able to browse as well. Okay, guys, this is the basic configuration what I explained, the DHCP configuration. Understood, all of you?
Teacher,
Sorry?
yes, I have one question.
Yeah.
Uh, why?
Please tell me your name, please.
Why, Eduardo.
Eduardo, yeah.
Yes. Why do we use Dhcp on router? The server does not the service.
Because see, as I told you that, okay, server, your router is a slow device. Okay, is as per the Cisco, it is not recommended to configure the DHCP on your router. Recommended to configure on your server.
Okay.
Okay, but why in the server also we can do the configuration DHCP. If you click here, okay, if you go to service, okay, right now all the service is off, right? Is on. Okay, we can see, right? DHCP.
Yes.
Okay, on. Okay, I will create this, say example, ISP dot T. Okay, gateway is 192.168.1.1. Okay, DNS is 8.8.8.8. Okay, starting IP address is, okay, I will give 1.2, right? 1.1 is for the server. And this is my maximum IP address is 255. So TFTP I don't use. Okay, I don't use this IP address. Okay, so as we can see, now it is added now. Okay, and for these interfaces, now what I'm going to just add. So now it has been added. Okay, so now what I will do, I will remove the DHCP configuration from the server, from my router. Okay, no IP DHCP pull. Okay, ISP T, I think equals T. Let's check, show IP DHCP. What is the full name? I think ISP T. Okay, no such pull. Okay, just how to check the entire configuration, guys. Show run. Okay, if you type this, we can see still this guy is there. Can you see? We previously we have given IPS. Wrongly we have given. Then again this guy also there. So how do I remove? So go to global configuration mode. Okay, no copy and paste. Okay, this is a very useful command. I'll remove this, copy and paste. Okay, same thing for other guy. Okay, now you check. I think all IP address will go now. Why it is getting IP address, guys? From where it is getting IP address? Again. See, we have removed the DHCP configuration, right? So run, if you type again, okay, we have removed the DHCP configuration. There is no DHCP configuration here. From where it is getting IP address now? Because we are configured on your server, right? Okay, this is
So
my
in this case, can I have a question?
yeah.
In this case, even the router will get its IP address from the server, is it?
server is a default gateway. Server is a default gateway, guys.
Noted.
Can you get notice here? We are getting the IP address, but we are not getting your default gateway IP address. Can you see?
Yes, we see it.
Okay, so what we should do now? See, we have given the gateway, right? Gateway IP address. Right? Okay, every PC, if you check any PC, okay, some people they got the DHCP configurations. Let's check again this guy. So this guy also not getting the gateway. And check for this guy. This guy also. Even if you check this guy also not getting the gateway. So what we should do?
I'm just trying to find out is the router given that 1.1 the 1.1 IP address.
Sorry, for router we have given 1.1. Okay, gateway
Yes,
is gateway is 1.1 we have given, right? So what
yes,
should
yes,
be
but
yeah.
I'm just trying to go to the interface of the router.
Okay.
Check the IP address for that route.
Show IP interface brief 1.1.
So it's up and running, but the host are failing to resolve to get the 1.1 DHCP. Not sorry, gateway.
Yeah, but hosts are not getting the IP address. See, but they are getting
The
IP address from
gateway.
DS.
Yes, they're getting IP address, but I'm looking at the gateway now.
Yeah, gateway. So why it is not getting the gateway? Is this something we are missing here?
The default gateway. Maybe we're using the server pool 2, not one. Server pool, the ISPs, maybe we're using the bottom one, the server pool down there. Because we have two ISP team and server pool.
ISP team. We have ISP
Then there's another pool down there, which is a server pool.
This is a default one.
Then try to put the default gateway there at 1.1.2, 1.1.1.1.2.168. The default gateway there.
Yeah, here.
No. The server pool. Select the second server pool.
Okay.
Put the gateway there at 192. Go to 192.168.0. And the same gateway. Yes, 192.168.1.1.
Okay.
Then the default DNS to 8888.
Okay.
Because I think it's getting too. We have like two interfaces there, which are the pools which are issuing what the DHCP to the devices. So just apply to affect.
You want me to add now? It's already exists here.
Now it is affected. Have you seen that side? Now the device should be able to get the default gateway.
Okay, let's check. Understood, guys? Now we are getting the IP address, right? Gateway also we are getting. See, everybody is getting the gateway. Very good, man. May I know who's this? May I know your name?
Luano.
Luano. Man, you are from which country, man? You are very intelligent, man.
Malawi. I've been your usual student way back.
Very good. Very smart. Smart. Very intelligent. Malawi people are becoming very intelligent. Yeah. Very smart answer. Okay, so what we did the configuration because we had given the gateway for this, nothing else. This is the pool, and how that's the reason he has given for the server pool. Okay, so now I think everybody can able to communicate now. What about this laptop? Yeah. So now I think everybody can able to communicate with each other. And from this laptop to this laptop to this PC, yeah. So perfectly we can able to communicate now. Understood, guys?
Yes.
Okay, so can I jump next? Can I jump next lab now? Okay, the next lab will be, I'll add here. So next task will be Telnet. Okay, how to configure Telnet, guys? Okay, from my PC, suppose example here, this is my laptop. Say example like I am the network engineer now. This is my PC. Say example, this is Mr. Lenovo. A senior network engineer. Okay, now senior network engineer wants to access your router, ISP router. Maybe I think your Lungeno has new engineer has been come to your organization. Okay, he want to access the router. Okay, so how do we give the permission? How we can able to configure the telnet? Okay, anybody can help me out? How to configure the telnet? So right now, I cannot able to access my telnet, but I can able to reach. But I can able to ping. I can ping to my router. Okay, we do have the communication now. Okay, before that, okay, I want to explain the real lab now. Let's go to my computers. Let's check what is my IP address. Okay, and this is my IP address. Yeah, 16 not 16. Yeah, this is my IP address where I got from my router. Okay, so in our office we have lot of routers, switches, firewall here. Okay, so I'm getting like 192.168.0.173. You can see, right? The gateway is 0.1. Okay, so can I ping to Google? Okay, I'm getting reply, right? So what is the IP address for the Google? Because this is the IP address from the Google, right? We got it. 142.250.182.4. Right. Same thing, even I can ping to our company website. .in. See, our company website is hosted with this IP address. 165.232.191, okay, and 83. Okay, so like this, even you can ping directly to the IP address if you are familiar with the IP address. So ping, so example 165.232.191.83. Right, so I can able to ping to my website, even for your Google website. Even same thing, Facebook or YouTube, like whichever you want, you can able to ping it. Okay, so let's jump for the telnet. How do I configure telnet, guys? So I'll go to the router now. Okay, so configure, just create user. Okay, give the question mark word. So let's take example, I will give my name. Okay, just give question mark, and he's asking to give the privilege. Okay, so privilege I will give 15. Means 15, 0 to 15 levels of different level of security. Means I'm giving all permission to your Lungano because he's a senior network engineer. Okay, I want to give all the permission. Okay. I would have not typed no. Okay, then give the question mark. Okay, then give the password. Okay, I'll give the password. So what password I can give? So we can give any password. I'll give Cisco 123. Okay, so then I will configure the telnet. Okay, line VTY 0 and 4. Okay, password. So password I'll use same Cisco 123. Okay, login local. That's it. So how to save this configuration? There are two methods to save these configurations. Whether you can write or copy. Running.
Sorry, sir. Why are you writing VTY04?
These are the 5 virtual lines. Okay, I want to access to my PCs. I can give the permission 4 virtual lines. VTY means virtual terminal.
Virtual?
Virtual terminal.
Okay.
Okay, line VTY means virtual terminal 0 to 4 means I am giving 5 virtual lines to access this router. Okay. Okay, now check, open this laptop now. So now I can able to do the telnet. Telnet. So what is the IP address for my router? 1.1. Okay, telnet, TELNET, telnet 192.168.1.1. So it's asking the username. So username, I have given my name, touch, and password is Cisco 123. Right. So for my laptop, I can able to access my router. Show IP interface brief. Understood, guys? Not only this, even I can able to access from my any one of these PCs. Let's say example this guy. Okay, telnet 192.168.1.1. So touch Cisco 123. Right, show IP interface brief. Okay, so now I can able to access my router from any one of these PC. Understood, guys?
No, can you repeat? Sorry.
Yeah. See, what did I configure? So I configure the telnet here. Okay, show run. So this is what I have created one password. I have created the username with touch. Password I have given Cisco 123. Okay. Then I have created 2 virtual interface. So what I will do, I'll remove once again this one. Okay. I'll copy this. Okay, no, and paste. Okay, now I will create once again username. I will give this time. I will give say exam Africa. Okay, and privilege I will give 15. All security level I will give. Okay, and give the question mark. It will ask you secret or password. So this time let me use secret. Okay, we can see if you type show run, I can able to see the password, right? I can able to see the password. But I want to hide that password. So password I'll use same Cisco 123. Okay, same thing, line VTY, okay, 0 and 4. Okay, password same I'll use Cisco 123.
So what's the difference between password and secret? Because they are the same meaning, password for the user and secret for the user. What's the difference?
See, what the difference is, when you're not given secret, okay, it will hide your password, it will encrypt. When you give the password, your password is, we can see, right?
Okay, okay.
Okay, that is the main difference. Okay, then login local. That's it. So now I can see I'll exit now. Now again I will do Telnet. So this time I will give Africa. So password I'll give Cisco 123. Africa. What is the name password I give?
Cisco 123.
Cisco 123. I think is Africa. Yes. Cisco 123. Show IP interface brief. Okay, so now I can able to access my router. Okay, so what is the port number for Telnet, guys? What is the port number for Telnet? Anybody can tell what is the port number for Telnet? So which port number Telnet works?
22, 23. Okay, I don't remember
No,
which one it is.
no, no, Clara. The port number of the Telnet
It should be 23.
Is 3389
23.
23, yes.
22 is a search.
It's a 23. So port number it works on your 21. That is okay. Which port number HTTP works?
80.
80.
Or 80,
Yeah.
80.
Okay, at least you should remember some standard port number, guys. We can't remember, these are thousands of port numbers. We can't remember. Okay, at least some standard port numbers. Okay. I hope this understood, guys, all of you.
Yes. We're able to
Okay.
understand.
So now I will save this file. I will send you right now. Okay, I think I will create one folder for you guys. CCNA. Okay, Saturday and Sunday folder. Okay, I will save this here. I will give file name as basic labs. Okay, then I will get some export logs. Text basic lab. Okay, so let me send you this file right now. Okay, so let me send you this file. Okay, guys, I think I have sent you the lab now. Did you got it? In the chat box.
Yes, received it.
Received?
Yes, back on my side, I see it. I received it.
Okay, on the even for your commands also. Okay, commands also we can able to open it. Okay, so I'll show you that. Open in sorry, not here. Open with Notepad. Why is not showing anything? Open from your side, guys. It's showing some. Open the commands. But it's showing empty. Okay, let me generate once again the commands. I think I have not enabled, man. I should enable this.
You were able to open without using the installed Cisco packet tracer.
Sorry.
On my side, it's failure. I opened with Notepad. It shows the Chinese words.
Can't
Or
install.
what app should I use to open it?
Unable to install Cisco packet tracer.
Okay, until you install Cisco packet tracer.
Install your packet tracer. No?
Sure.
Okay. So can I jump for next lab now?
Is it only me who hasn't received the file for the lab? Because I think the one I have. Can you just check in your comment section?
Sorry.
Can you check your comment section? I think I've only received one file.
I don't understand.
Check your comment section, the chat box.
Okay.
I think the other file has not completed uploading. I'm assuming so.
You can't open this file, basic lab, what I shared to you.
Yes. That one I cannot open it. As I click, it
First
opens
install
packet
your
tracer.
packet tracer.
I have
properly,
packet tracer already.
Yeah, and
I have
check
packet tracer already.
the which version you are using, because right now I'm using 8.
Even me, I'm failing here to open that one.
8.1.1 I'm using. You can see, right? 8.1.1.
What version? 8.1.
8.1.1.
Using 7.3. Okay.
We install
All
this.
right, I think.
Okay, let me show run. The reason why.
The issue is to do with compatibility.
Yes, compatibility. That's it, nothing else. Guys, the command why it's not get, because I have not enabled the logs. Okay, that's the reason we are not getting any commands. If you click here, okay, all files are empty. See here.
Okay.
Because I have not enabled this one. Now I enabled. Means now if I use what are the commands I used, it will record the commands. Okay. So in next lab, I will record it. I will enable it. Yeah.
So the only file that you have shared is only one file, isn't it?
Yes, one file. Just I think the file which I shared to you, you can open in 8.1.1. Okay, if you go there, open the router, type show run. So we can see all the commands. Okay, what are the commands I used? So all commands we can able to see. See, see secret password. Can you able to understand this password, guys? Someone has asked this question. Username Africa, privilege 15, secret. Actually, the password is, this is Cisco 123, right? The password is. So what about other guys? I think some people Clara, are you there? Clara and
Yeah, I'm available.
Andrew, Rukhaya,
Yes.
Asma. Asma, you are following?
Yes, sir, I'm checking that files.
Okay, did you install the packet tracer in your laptop?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can you able to open this file?
No, sir, because my version is 8.2.3.
Okay, okay. No,
I'll-
8.3
After class,
is,
I'll install this version and I'll check, sir.
I think our 8.1.3 also it will open.
I'm checking, sir, that one.
Okay.
In my case, I want to do the opening. I'm using my phone, and I was away when I was joining this meeting. I'm not having my laptop around.
Okay, okay. Guys, please log in with your laptop, guys, because in mobile phone is not possible to do because it is a technology training. I recommend to just log in from your laptops, not from your mobile phone. So what about Rukhaya? For Malawi?
I just need to upgrade my packet tracer version because I'm using 7.1. I'm also failing to open. Yes.
You are using old packet tracer.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll try this after the session.
Okay, so can I jump for next lab now?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. So how many people are familiar with TCP/IP, guys?
Transmission control protocol.
Okay, so can you explain how does it works? How does the TCP/IP works? Why TCP/IP again? Already we learned why is a reference model. Again, why this one more model we should study?
Because it is connectionless oriented.
So TCP/IP is a connectionless, means you're talking about wireless.
I did not get you. Which one is connectless? Which one is connection oriented?
No, I am talking about the TCP/IP, guys. What is TCP/IP? Why this again 4 layers?
Because the application layer combines the 3 layers from the OSI model, and the network interface combines the data link and the physical layer of the OS reference model.
Yes. Okay, guys, let me start the session for this layer. I think you can able to see my screen, right? See, first understand, okay? So these 7 layers, what we have studied, okay, this is called the only reference model. OSI reference model. This is not the actually communication take place. Guys, is that clear? Okay.
Clear.
Communication take place based on only the TCP/IP. Okay, the TCP/IP, it has been derived from the OSI layers. Remember this. Okay, this all upper layer, okay, it has been converted into your only application layer in TCP/IP. Okay, transport layer remains same in OSI model. Network layer in TCP/IP will call internet layer. Okay, in data link layer, we'll call it as your data link layer and physical layer together, we'll call network layer. Okay, the TCP/IP stands for Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol. So, okay, This is the actually communication take place. Not with this reference module.
Okay.
This is just a reference module. Understood, guys? It has been derived by DoD, Director of Defense from US. DoD model. DoD model from US, they are designed. Where, sorry? Guys, can you mute, guys? I think Rukhaya, can you mute?
All right.
See, this has been derived from your DoD model from US. Okay, where the network environment should work in any environment, even in the defense system. Maybe wired, okay, or wireless. Okay, this is how your TCP is going to work.
Sir,
Yeah.
in
Yes,
our
Asma.
textbook, it was written that it was developed by ARPA.
ARPA?
Advanced Research Project Agency Network.
No.
In engineering textbooks.
After that, many TCP IP has been developed. Actually, they're developed by DoD model with Director of Defense
Okay.
in US. Let me show you the slides, okay, for your TCP IP model. Okay, guys, this is quite very important. If you ask the interview questions, most of the questions will be asked only on TCP IP, because many people, still the top network engineers also, they don't understand how does TCP IP works. Yes, so I think you can able to see, right? So transmission control protocol and internet protocol. So why this, again, one more module they have introduced? What is the main purpose of this? So we can see, so this has been developed, we can see, right? The US Department, Defense Department created the TCP IP reference model because it want a network that could survive at any conditions, even in the nuclear war as well. Understood, Asma?
Yes, sir.
Even in the nuclear war also, it should going to work. Why this one more module? Okay, so as you know, that it has been also derived for TCP IP, it has been derived from the OSA model itself. The TCP IP reference model and TCP IP protocol should make the data communication possible. Any two computers anywhere in the world are near by the speed of the lights. Means they have maintained the standardizations. Okay, whenever you manufacture any communication device, okay, it might be your HP router, okay, or your Dell router, or Cisco, okay, your Chinese like Huawei, they should follow your TCP IP model communication. Design. If you want to design your jeans pant something, okay, so same design, only jeans pant has got only 2 legs, right? The tailor will do only 2 legs, because that is the requirement. I have seen any person with the 3 legs, no, right? Same thing, they have to maintain some standardization whenever they want to manufacture any network devices. They should maintain this TCP IP they should communicate. Then only they can communicate these devices, maybe Cisco or HP or Dell router, any routers. Okay, don't think that only you are learning only Cisco router and Cisco firewall and switches. No, you have a lot of different vendor also. HP people, they have their own router and switches. Dell also, they have Dell. A Dell company, okay, they have their own router and switches. Like this, we have many companies like Firewall. Firewall also Cisco, they have. HP, Dell also they have. Palo Alto, Checkpoint, Fortinet. Okay, every people they have. So now the protocol, TCP/IP protocol suite, okay, so it has been derived. So all the upper layer will call the application layer, transport layer, here also same your transport layer, network layer, here will call the internet layer, and network and physical layer will call network layer, or we can say network data link layer, physical layer. Means they have derived from this one. Okay, this is the actually main communication. This is just a reference model. This is just a reference model.
So
Okay.
hello.
Yeah.
So the TCP/IP has got 5 layers and not 4 layers.
Yeah. This altogether one layer.
I thought
This-
the data link and the physical layer combines to.
Yes, this is one.
So it's supposed to be 4 layers.
Because to make you understand, we have designed the slide, because some people they ask, okay, they have just learned the OSI reference model. This is the OSI, right? This is the OSI. Okay, they learned this all together. We'll call it as a one layer in TCP/IP. So now we can see the TCP/IP layers, the application layer job. Okay, what is the job of this application layer? Okay, so it is used for your TFTP, Trioli file transfer protocol, your file transfer protocol. Okay, network file systems, your emailing, remote login, Telnet, or login, your network management. Okay, these all things will come under your application layer. In the transport layer, so what is the job of your transport layer in TCP/IP? So it works in the 2 conditions. Okay, which are those conditions? Connection oriented or connectionless. Remember that.
Can you explain that?
TCP or UDP, transmission control protocol or user datagram protocol. It is a wired and wireless. Okay, your transport layer is going to work both. As you know that nowadays almost or every communication happening, most of the things like wired or wireless. Okay. If you talk about TCP/IP segment, we can see it works based on your port numbers. It works based on your port number. So how the port numbers is depending upon like what kind of communication you are doing. Source port number, destination port number, and your sequence number, acknowledgement number, okay, reserved bits, bit codes, and windowing. Okay, we shall discuss about the windowing in coming slides. Okay, make sure that the data is error-free, okay, and urgent bit and data. What kind of data you are going to communicate? If you talk about the ports, okay, in the applications, these are the applications, right? So these are the applications and protocol. If you talk about FTP 21, Telnet 23, SMTP 25, DNS 53, TFTP 69, SMTP 161, your RIP is 520. These are the port numbers. These are the standard port numbers. Okay, the communication might take maybe your wired or wireless. Okay, wireless you are using which protocol? Okay, user datagram protocol for wireless. So please remember this. So port number, how does it work? Suppose example, this is my host A. Okay, so I am using the telnet to this guy. I'm going to use the telnet with this guy. So how this guy is going to work? So this is when, if you do the telnet, this is my source port number. And destination port, DP means destination port. So what is my destination port? 23 means what is the 23 port number? That is telnet. Means I want to do the telnet, means I want to access this guy. Now this guy understand destination port is 23. Okay, send packet to my telnet application. Okay, now he's going to access this ZPC. Okay, this is a simple example what he has explained, just to make you understand. If you talk about TCP, this thing, the same thing, if you have the server, same thing simultaneously, same thing these people can access. See, the port number is 23 here. So here also port number 23. At the same time, these people can able to access. Now, what is a three-way handshaking, guys? Anybody have the idea about three-way handshaking?
It will send 3 messages between client and server.
It send the 3 message.
Huh.
How can you give the example?
SYN packet from client to server, it will send SYN, then SYN plus acknowledge to server to client, then client to server acknowledge.
Okay, this is the initial configuration. Means this is a very reliable communications. Three-way handshaking, right? Three-way handshaking. So if you send the sync means, okay, it will send receive, then it will send the sync reply, sync acknowledgement, and this guy also it will acknowledge three-way handshaking. This is how the communication takes place when the initial configuration, initial communication before it establishes the connection, guys. So if you talk about open close connections, so we can see this is the two guys. Okay, if you want to have the communications now, so we can see this guy is sync, can I talk to you? So this guy will reply. So sync, can I talk to this guy? Also reply yes, acknowledge yes. This guy reply with the yes. Okay. So now this guy will acknowledge. Okay, fine. The connection has been established. So they will talk to each other. Same thing. The device also does the same job. The two devices communicate with each other. So first they will send the sync. Once the other guy acknowledges to you, then the connection will establish. Then they can make the communication with each other. Okay. So what is the windowing one? Anybody idea about the windowing? So windowing in the network means the quantity of data segment which measure by bytes that a machine can transmit, send the network without receiving any acknowledgement. The quantity of data it will send, so without receiving any acknowledgement. The best example is your wireless communications. Okay, wireless communications, there is no control of your bandwidth, no control of your data, not bandwidth. So same thing here. So we have given some example here. If you see the TCP/IP, the acknowledgement, so senders send the sync here. Okay, so if you see, it has got the acknowledgement. Again, it will send, it will form the acknowledgement. Again, this guy will receive the acknowledgement. Means they keep on one-to-one communication, we can say. So if I say hello, when you acknowledge to me, okay, so then only I can able to communicate with you, right? Otherwise, no. Okay. Same thing, they maintain some sequence numbers. Okay, TCP sequence acknowledgement number. Okay, so I just send my number 11. This guy sent. So this guy received the 11. Now I need number 10. You can see this guy will send. The source port number is 1028. Telnet means he want to do the telnet. Sequence number 10, acknowledge number 100. Now this guy will send with the okay, fine. I have received it. Please take this one. Source destination is 1028. Sequence number is 100. And acknowledgement number is 11. Means here acknowledge number change. Okay. So this is quite very important, guys. Sequence number and acknowledgement number. This is nothing but your banking transaction ID. I think how many people, I think you might done, right? If you send money, okay, suppose a $10,000, okay, your amount is this one debited from your account, but not received to me. You get worried, right? You'll come to the bank, man. Bank paid, what they do, they check the transaction ID. So how many times you have made the transaction? The transaction is successfully has been received to the receiver or not. Okay, same thing here. The sequence number and acknowledge number is quite very important. So this is the one part of your troubleshooting skills. This is a part of your troubleshooting skills, guys. Understood, guys? So as I told you that windowing has the two types again. Okay, so windowing size 1 and set to the windowing size, and one windowing size 3. When you configure with the windowing size 1, the center machine wait and acknowledgement for each data segment. It is transmitted before transmitting another one. Means it has to wait until unless it gets the acknowledgement. If you configure with the windowing size 3, it allows the transmission 3 data segment before its acknowledgement has been received. Without acknowledgement, the 4th acknowledgement can receive at any time. So this guy will send 3 times. That is where we'll call it the windowing size 1 and windowing size 3. So here he has given the example. So we can see this is a windowing size 1. He has sent some data, but he has received the acknowledgement. Again, he has sent, again, this guy has been acknowledged. In windowing size 3, it will send the 3 times. Okay, then 4th time he will get the acknowledgement. Again, is keep on repeating. So these will keep on repeating the part. So as you know that your transport layer reliability delivery, as you know that it is a very reliable communication. Okay, so because of the acknowledgement. Okay, so what is the flow control? So another function of transport layer is to provide the optional flow control. Is used to ensure data device, your network device don't send too many informations. What happens if you are sending, keep on sending the data, keep on sending. Okay, it's very difficult for you to, if the buffer memory is free, there might be chances to your dropping of your data. Or here we can see in transport layer, we'll call the segments. Okay, remember guys, in transport layer, in TCP IP, we'll call the segment. The purpose of the flow control is to ensure, okay, your network doesn't get overrun too much of information sending to the source. Okay, so it will flow control means it will control the make sure that until and unless the buffer is free, it will not accept your next information. We can say next segment here. Okay, remember guys. So in 5 layers of this one, 4 layers of your TCP IP layers. Okay, so what we are discussing now. Okay, let me explain these, the PDU part. Okay, so in your transport layer, okay, the PDU, remember, is protocol data unit. In transport layer, we'll call segment. In network layer, what we'll call packet. In data link layer, frame.
Come again on that one.
And here, zeros and 1. This is called PDU, protocol data unit. Okay, you have to remember, guys. So if you talk about, okay, let's talk about this one, UDP. So user datagram protocol. Okay, these are the protocol are used. Okay, TFTP, SMTP, DSCP, and DNS. Okay, so this is the datagram protocol. It's a connectionless protocol. connectionless protocol under your TCP/IP protocol stack. Now this is the segment of your data. We can see source port number, destination port number, and see we have noticed here. This is your no sequence number, no acknowledgement number in UDP. Right? Means without acknowledgement, it will keep on sending your data. If you check the difference between these two, okay, so we can see the TCP has got the sequence number and UDP don't have any sequence number. It is a reliable communication. It is unreliable. So it is a reliable when it is depending upon your layer 3.
Alert from low battery.
Okay. Now this is the connection oriented and this is your connectionless. So as we can see on your screen, okay, this is a virtual circuit and this is a low overhead. So when it establishes the connection, it forms your virtual circuit, guys. I think you might heard about the circuit switching, packet switching, virtual switching, guys. Any idea, guys? Circuit switching you heard, guys? Anybody? Asma, Rukhaya, Clara.
For virtual circuit, I've never heard about that.
It's like virtual, guys. It's not physical. It's a virtual, guys. It forms virtual formation. It is like virtualization part, like how this virtual part is going to work. And here it gives the acknowledgement. Okay, and here it no acknowledgement. Okay, windowing flow control here, it has got the capability to control your flow control. So here there is a no flow control. And the job of your internet layer, as you know that your internet protocol, so it deals with your ICMP, your ARP, address resolution protocol, and reverse ARP. Okay, so now if you talk about IP datagram, okay, you can see IP source IP address it will add, destination IP, and optional and data. Okay, here the data will come. This all packets will be added. So time to leave, that is TTL. Okay, TTL by default is 255. And protocol. The protocol is a material like what kind of communication you are using and which protocol you are using to communicate. If you talk about the protocol fields in transport layer, you have the two types, that is TCP and your UDP. Okay, your TCP is work based on your port number 6 and UDP in port number 7. So you have to remember, guys, this one. And your internet layer totally depending upon your logical IP address. Okay, determine the destination upper layer protocols. So if you talk about ICMP, okay, destination and it will set the echo packet. Okay, ICMP packet by Internet Control Message Protocol. This is the protocol which is used to check the connectivity between your two hosts or any network device. Now he's talking about how the ARP function works, address resolution protocol. So now these guys send some message. Okay, so this is my IP address. Okay, who is this guy in my network? So I need the Ethernet address of 3.2. Means this guy is requesting this guy Ethernet address. Ethernet address is nothing but your MAC address. That is physical address. Now this guy will reply with the MAC address what it has. Okay, 0800201111 Ethernet address. Then map IP address to this MAC address. This is called a local ARP. Okay, same thing will be you have the global ARP as well. Okay, when you want to request for your remote users. And reverse ARP, how does it work? Now, what is my IP address? Now, this guy will broadcast the message in the network whenever you connect. I think in the topology, I think the packet address I show you, when the moment you connect, okay, it takes time to become the link will come up. On that time, it will send the ARP message. Now, this is my physical IP address. Okay, this guy will, so I heard that broadcast your IP address is this. Now, this guy will reply with the IP address. Okay, this is your IP address. Now, your MAC address to that IP address. That is, I think 3.25. Means is going to tag with the physical address and MAC address. That is the job of your LLC, logical link control and MAC. Understood, guys? Any questions?
No.
Okay, so can I jump on next lab? Lab is interesting or?
Let's proceed.
Huh? Okay. Okay, guys, so let's jump for the lab again now. So let me share this screen now.
Are we not going to have a health break?
No break. In another 1 hour, we are going to close. Then tomorrow we'll continue.
Okay.
Why you want break for 5 minutes? If you want, I can give the 5 minutes break. 5 or 10 minutes if you want break. How many people don't want break? We can raise the hand in chat box. I think nobody want break. Guys, do you want break? Yes or no?
I
We
think
may
we
proceed.
can for 5-10 minutes.
You want break for 5-10 minutes? Okay. So we'll take break for 10 minutes. Then because today till 6 o'clock, I think we'll have another 15 minutes time. I will show you one more lab. We'll take 10 minutes break now. So after 10 minutes, I will show you the one more lab. Okay. Then tomorrow we'll continue the lab, the training session. Okay.
All right, thanks.
Okay, so let's start this router now. So I'm going to use the 2 routers. And 2 different network this time. So let's connect some PCs. This time I'll connect one more laptop and one server. Okay, so before I could start, okay, so let me explain like this. We can see I want to use this time as a serial cable now. So how do I connect the serial cable? So I think I told you that. So when you open, okay, now the serial rack are empty now. The serial racks are empty. Now I'll make it off. this router, I'll insert this module where I can connect my serial connections to other router. Okay, same thing for this router as well. Okay, so let me off this. So this time I will take the serial connection, guys. You can see serial connection here. So this is my DCE cable. DCE cable means data communication equipment. Okay, I will connect to my another router. So we can see now serial interface on your router. Can you see, right? So I'll connect this router to this serial interface. And remaining connection are same, how we used to connect. So right now I have connected the two different network. So I'll put it this name. So this time I'm going to configure the routing protocol. Okay, and the first task is assign IP address. Okay, as per the diagram. Okay, and second task will be, so I'm going to configure the DHCP configuration. And third task will be, I'm going to configure the Telnet. And fourth task, I'm going to configure the static routing. I will discuss the static routing. If you have time today, we shall discuss, or else we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, guys? Okay, so let me put it some colors so that you can understand. Okay, so this is my network. Fill with the colors. This is my one network, and this is my another network. And we have one more network, this network. This is called your WAN link. So let me write it down here. This will call it as your WAN link. And what is the link? This is called, this is my called your LAN link. And here also we'll call LAN link. So let's assign the IP address for this. Let me make it zoom. Yeah, so now it is clear, right? So let me write it down the IP address for this. So 192.168, this is 1.1.1/24. Same thing, I'll copy.
The spelling for one link, not one link. Spelling for, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, man. Thank you for making me correct. I appreciate. 2.1/24. So right now, how many network I am running? So let's write one more network here. So here I will use my class A IP address 10.1.1.1/8. This is 2. Okay, so this is my topology. So which we are going to do the lab now. Okay, guys, so let's start with the first thing. So what is the first task we should do? Assign the IP address as per the topology. Assign the IP address as per the diagram. Okay, before I could start, let me know how many are there network here. Anybody can answer. How many networks are there here?
3.
Yes, very good.
networks.
So 3 networks, right? So which are those? Which network is that?
LAN link, 2 LAN link and 1 WAN link.
Okay, network ID is Yasma 192.168.1.0 /24. Okay, this is one network. This is my second network. Network ID is so 192.168.2.0 /24. And what is this network? 10.0.0.0.0/8. This is my 10 network. Means totally we have 3 different network running in this topology. Okay.
I thought it's supposed to be 10.1.1.1.0.
Which one?
The one link. It's
It's a
supposed to be
/8.
10.1.
It is a /8.
It's a /8 network.
/8 network.
Oh, all right. I'm getting it now.
What? No problem. Tomorrow I will explain the IP addressing. Okay.
Yeah.
Tomorrow sessions, guys. Only Saturday, Sunday. This training will be there. This training will end April 1st week. Maybe I think 7th or 8th Saturday, Sunday. Means totally it will come 4 weeks, I guess. Okay. And today is a very basic lab I'm showing because a lot of things I'm going to tell you guys. We have like RIP, OSPF, EHRP, redistribution, OSPF, LSA types, NAS configuration, then NAT, ACL, network security. Okay, then switching part. Switching, we are going to discuss STP, TTP, VTP, Ether channel, port channeling. Okay, a router on stick. There's a lot of lab, guys. Okay, so let's do that, guys. So let's configure the IP address as per the DSO requirements. Okay, so I'll go to CLI now. So as usual, so please don't you know to configure the as per the DSO requirement. Okay, what is the first job I should do now? The first task, what we should do is change the host name. This is my say example, this is my network security R1 router. Okay, just I'm giving the name. You can give whatever name you want. So first thing is first thing is better to give the IP address for the LAN links. Okay, so interface gigabyte 0/0/0. Okay, IP address. What is the IP address? So 192.168.1.1. Give the subnet mask. Okay, so I'll give the node. Okay, then I'll go to interface serial 0/1/0. Correct? For this interface. Guys. You can see, right? Okay, IP address. So 10.1.1.1, 255.0.0.0. Okay, so I have noticed here there is a clock symbol here. Means you should set the clock rate. Okay, the clock rate, if you type CLO clock rate, give the question mark. Okay, so these are the range we can give the clock rate. Any questions here? Means you can manage your clock rate. We can manage your bandwidth for this WAN link. As you know, it is a serial cable. As you know,
Come again. What is that clock rate all about?
Sorry?
What's all about the clock rate?
So clock rate. So clock rate is nothing but you can manage your bandwidth. Okay.
How do you manage that?
Yes, we can manage this bandwidth. How much traffic you want to route. So depending upon this cable capacity, so we can manage it. So right now this router has got capability up to your I think almost 400,000 bytes. By default, we can give 64,000. We can give 64,000. We can give or 56. We can give. You can see this only this range we can give.
So the best one is the further than one.
Yeah, 64,000 is best one. Okay, now we can give no shutdown. So we can see still this interface is still down. Why? Because we should configure with other side as well.
Yes.
Okay. So before we jump to the router 2, okay, let me configure the DHCP so that this all network, okay, this all network should get the IP address automatically. Okay, this all IP address should get the IP address for these PCs, this all PCs. Let me make it smaller. Okay, so how do I configure? So IP DHCP pool, I will give this HRT DHCP. So network.
That's just a name, eh?
Yeah, you can give any name, no problem.
Okay.
So 192.168.1.0. So give the subnet mask 5.0. Okay, then default router IP address is 192.168.1.1. Okay, if you want DNS, I'll do 8.8.8.8. Then I'll exit. So IP DHCP exclude. Okay, exclude only one IP address, 192.168.1. That is a gateway. Apart from this IP address, give all the IP address up to 255. As you know that one network, how many IP address will get? 255 IP address will get. Okay. Done. So now this PC should get IP address right automatically. Let's check that one. Okay. So I'm getting the DNS, gateway, and everything I'm getting it. Or else you can also configure in your server also. On your server, also you can be able to configure it. Okay, so now this guy, I think they can able to communicate with each other, right? You can see, right? Each guy, they have the successfully communication with their own network. Okay, so next I'm going to jump for your router 2 now. Okay, this is my router 2. So enable. So go to global configuration mode. I'll change this host name as say example ISP router. ISP R10. Okay, so let's give the IP address for this LAN interface. That interface gigabytes 0/0. See, as per the diagram, we have to give as. You can see the diagram, right? So IP address, so 192.168 2.1 here. Okay, the subnet mask is same as it is a class C IP address. So I'll give no shut. Okay, now I'll give for serial interface. Serial 0/1/0. IP address is 10.1.1.2 255.0.0.0. So I'll give no shut. Here you should not give the clock rate because clock rate will be given only for DCE interface, not for DTE interface. Remember, guys, we should not give the clock rate for the DTE interface. Okay, I'll give no shutdown. Now all the interfaces are up now. Got it? Now all the interfaces are up. Okay, so let's do the DHCP configuration here for this router 2 IP DHCP pool. So this guy I will give sales team. Network, so 192.168.2.0. So give the subnet mask. Okay, and default router IP is 192.168. This is 2.1. Okay, so now DNS will give 8.8.8.9. Let's take these different DNS.
No.
Yeah.
You put 8 there. Edit.
No problem. We can give 8.8.8.9 also.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 8, 9, 10. We can use as a Google has given this for testing. Okay, suppose if you check, so ping, so 8.8.8.8. Okay, so we are getting reply. Right, 9. Because as it is we are just using for this thing now, testing. We are not using any specific network. Okay, then IP DHCP exclude one IP address, that is 2.1. Apart from this IP address, let get IP address for all the guys. Okay, so this is done now. So let's check whether I'm getting the IP address from this my network. Okay, so I'm getting 2 network as well here. Yeah, so now we can see, I think they can able to communicate with each other. Okay, they have the communication. Okay, so can they have the communication with this blue color network to green color network, guys?
No.
Why?
You need to configure the routing protocol.
Yes. Okay, see, let's check this one. I want to ping my this server to this server. Fail. Can you see? Even I cannot ping. Okay, this server to this. Okay, even from this laptop to this laptop. Okay, they cannot communicate. Okay. So now, guys, how this static routing will work? Now, as per this task we have done, DHCP. Okay, Telnet will do it. Okay, let me configure the static routing. So what is the static routing, guys? So manually we need to configure the static routing. Okay, so static routing is one to reach to this network, go via this IP. Okay, so let's do that. Let me enter to the your router 1. Okay, just enter to the global configuration mode. Okay, so IP route. So how do I configure, guys? Anybody? I want to reach 192.168.3.0 network 255.255. I think. Go via which IP?
You need to go to 10.1.1.2.
Yes, very good. Okay, that's it. Anything else?
Those are the default gateway for those 2 routers, isn't it?
Okay. Is there anything missing here? That's it.
.192.168.2.0 is this the network is for that network for router 1, isn't it?
Router 2
is the whole network. Router 2, the whole network behind it.
That is for router 2.
For router 1.
That is for router 2. Right now I am in router 1. To reach to 2 network, okay, go via this IP. Means you want to reach to this blue color network. Okay, if you are here, okay, go via this IP.
Yes.
Okay, same thing this side. So how do I configure this side? Okay, IP route. So 192.168. 1.0 network, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Go via
10.1.1.1.
That's it. Can I check show IP route? I'm getting it in. We got it right. He has learned. Show IP route, static route. This guy has learned. Got it. Can
Yes,
they ping
yes.
now? Can they ping now?
Yes.
From my server to this server? See, it's fail again. Why?
It's trying to do the address resolution.
RIP, you did not include the RIP there.
RIP protocol is different. Right now, I'm going for a static. Then default. Then
okay.
we'll go for RIP. Not now. Tomorrow we'll go for RIP.
Okay.
See, because it takes time, as he told, I think Lungano, he said he's look like very intelligent guy. So now I can able to ping. See success. Can you see? It takes time for the first time communication. Okay, let's ping to this server to this laptop. So first time it's fail. Okay, second time is get connected. Can ping because of the ARP. It takes time to build up the ARP table.
It's what? Why is it taking long? Why was it taking long in the first place?
Address resolution protocol. So it needs to map with the trace,
Yes.
the route, the trace route.
Suppose if I ping 192.168.2.4, 2.4, okay, we are getting reply. 2.5, we are getting reply. It's taking time for the ARP initially. Same thing for 6. Okay, if you check here in this router, show IP route static. Okay, so we can see, right? He has learned. S means static. Show IP route. Okay, we can see yes, right? S means static routing. Okay, S stand for static. Okay, what is this one, guys? Lungano. Clara. What is this one?
Should be the network one, that one.
Hmm?
It's the network one. The router to the network one. Is the one which is sending data.
Router to the network one?
Yeah.
That should be the interface.
Sahil Gani. No, man.
It's for the CDO.
This for what?
CDO interface.
It should be interface. Clara, Asma, Rukaya, anybody? There are 14 people here. What is that one?
Oh no. Qubit.
Melis, can you tell me? Melis, you on your camera, man. You are not answering anything. Melis from Ethiopia. What is that one, man? He on his camera, but he's not talking. He can't hear. You're telling something.
He's mute. He's on mute, I think.
Okay. So he was my student. friend.
It's for the serial interface.
That is the administrative distance for static routing. Administrative distance for static routing is 1. Okay. Directly connected is 0. Okay, for RIP, what is the AD value? Administrative distance is 120. Okay, for EIGRP protocol, AD is 90. Guys, you should remember this. For OSPF, 110. And for BGP, for IBGP is 200. EBGP is 20. So these are some standard routing protocol, guys, you should remember, which I mentioned on the screen.
They're called administrative distance?
Yes, that is the administrative distance. What I ask you the question, okay, for the static routing, okay, administrative is 1. Okay, the lower the administrative value, okay, it is the best communication and reliable communication. And there is a less burden to the hardware resource. Because in static routing, manually, we are going to configure the static routing. Means there is no burden on your hardware, on the router. Okay. So here also, if you see, here also showing 1. Okay, the lower the value, the better the communication. See, if it is directly connected, the administrative value is 0. Right? Directly connected. Okay, the static routing is the best routing protocol. So where we can configure, when you configure, the administrative value is 1. Okay, static configure will be configured for the small organizations where you will be having around 200 to 300 employees. Okay, guys.
Okay. Taj, I want you to show me how you can increase the bandwidth if using the Corperate.
Okay, you want to increase the bandwidth? Yes, we can do that. Okay, go to interface serial. Sorry, serial 0/1/0. Okay, clock rate. Give the question mark. So right now I have given 64,000. So I can give 72,000 as well. Clock rate and give the just clock rate. Change the clock rate. If you want to check which is the DCE interface, okay, show interface, show controller serial 0/1. If you type this command, okay, we can see this DCE interface clock rate has been set 72,000. The command is show controller serial, okay, 0/1/0. So we can see this is the clock rate we have set. Okay, if we check from this router, the same command, okay, show controller serial, okay, 0/1/0. Okay, and here it is saying this is a DCE interface. Okay, the clock detected.
Someone is mute his mic. It's like there's some construction or something like that.
Okay, someone has anybody guys, someone has I told you starting this, please mute your voice, guys. Who is that? I think.
Okay, so in that case, you can check the from the gigabytes. The clock rate, you can check from the gigabyte.
0/0/0.
Okay.
Gigabytes Ethernet interface number. Yes, so I will give you 0. Incomplete command. Gigabytes interface number. I will use this one as 10.
So
For
it
the-
only works. It only
See-
works on from the CDO port.
For only it work for the serial interface. For the gigabytes and fast Ethernet is not good because we can manage your traffic in the LAN link. Okay, for the WAN we can able to manage your clock rate. That is the one advantage.
No, I didn't get that.
See, for the serial interface we can manage your clock rate.
Yes.
Okay, not for your gigabytes and fast Ethernet.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, the last task is what? Telnet. We will not configure the Telnet. Okay, so let me configure the Telnet here. Okay, so I'll go to global configuration mode. Username. Okay, so I will give Clara. Privilege I will give 15. Secret password I will give same Cisco 123. So I will create line VTY 0 to 4. Password I will give same password 12 Cisco 123. Login local. Okay, so right now I have configured with only router 1. So can I access from this router, guys?
No.
Okay, how many of them? Yes, how many of them no? I want to access because right now this is a 2 network. Okay, and this is connected to a different network. So right now we configure only for Telnet for this router. So I think you should be able to access the Telnet. Correct? Let's do in this way. So 192.168 1.1. 1.1. Okay, so username, what I have given, Clara, right? CLE.
No. Yes.
Yes. Why is not connecting, man? 192. Okay, so username is Clara.
The username is
No.
CLA.
No.
No?
No.
CLA.
CLARA.
Yes.
Yes. Cisco 123.
Yes, I can able to access, right?
Yeah.
Because why I'm doing, because I know the spelling of the Clara, because just I want to check whether you're following me or not. Okay, because we should learn from the mistake, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the reason I'm doing mistake.
So you're accessing the
Means what
this
you
router
understood?
from-
See, right now I can able to access this network to that router. Right?
Oh.
Even from the server also I can able to access. Not only this way, even I can form my command prompt also I can able to access. Okay, for my server. So Telnet. So 192.168 1.1. CLARA. Okay, Cisco 123. Yes, right? Show IP interface brief. So I can able to access my server. Same thing from your side, guys. I will show you this file. Okay. So you just configure this side because I have not configured any Telnet here. Remaining everything is configured. If you type show running configuration, what are the things I configured? I configured DHCP, then I configured the Telnet. See, when you given the secret, your password will be encrypted. Okay, the IP address for the interfaces what we have given, and we have configured with static routing. Okay, so let me save this file. This is Sunday batch. This is static lab. Okay, lab 1. Okay, let me take this text file, all the commands. Static lab PKT. TXT file. Okay, so cancel this. Let me open whether it will open or not. Open with Notepad. Okay, so we can see all the command, guys. Like what are the commands I used? All the commands are there here. Correct? So these are the commands I used for R1 and R2. Okay, this lab will help you guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll copy these 2 files and send to you in the chat box. Okay, where is I hope you have got it right.
Yes.
Okay, so we can download, so we can do the practice. Okay, guys. So then tomorrow I am going to discuss like these all the topics. So first thing is we shall discuss IP addressing, and second thing subnetting, and third one is we shall discuss VLSM, CIDR, and fourth thing we shall discuss classes, IP address classes. So then we also discuss about default routing. Then we'll discuss the RIP protocol. Okay, so this is the tomorrow's agenda, guys. Understood, guys? Do you have any questions now? And as you know that this is getting recorded, so we will upload in our YouTube channel, so we can able to watch the training and you can forward to your friends, those are watching, because you know it is a starting of the CCNA. Okay, in the next week also we will continue, and tomorrow only Saturday Sunday class. So I think April 6th or 7th will be the last day of this training. So a lot of topics will be still is coming on, guys. And next Saturday, Sunday, we shall discuss about the EHRP, OSPF, and redistribution.
Okay. Can you also send the material, the PPT?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will send you the PPT on Cisco official material, also CCNA officially guide material also I'll send you. PPT also I'll send you. And as you know that this is getting recorded, so let me stop this recording.